So now let's remove the grid line. But before we do that, let's create I would like to just have a small heading design on at the top. So here I want to bring the company name, so I'll just type. So before I do that, I'll click on this my row 3, right? So you can right click and just click on insert. So I just want to create a row there. All right, so I'll come here equal to, I'll link this to my company, enter. So I can just increase the font, then change the font color. So you can decide to use any color that you want, but I think this is good. Right, but let's even change the font so that it stand out. Right, so let me use this. Okay, so this is the front on it, and here I just want to have a short description of what the company uh, is doing. So anyone that open the model, it's easy for them to understand what the company is doing. So right, so here I'll just type so a distribution, right? A distribution business that will be selling selling um selling different types of beverages in bulk to retailer, since they are distributor, to retailer and customers, right? So I can just make this be more like a straight line. If I can reduce the front, let me reduce it to 10, right? So now looking at it, if I let me move it, you see the, when I move it, you see that it kind of have this background color that's covering everything. So to remove that, immediately I click on this shape, you see that one tab will appear here called uh, shape formats. The name of your own might be different, depends on the version of Excel you are using. So if I click on it, I can see this shape fill. I'll click the drop down option and I'll select no fill. So now with this, now you can see the border uh, at, um, at the end of it, right? I don't want it to also have this shape outline, so I can also click on it, select the shape outline and click on no outline. So I kind of look like this. So let's now go ahead and let's remove the border. So I can go to my view tab, and under my view tab you will see this guy called grid line. You see this guy called grid line formula bar heading. So grid line, so we just untick it, right? So we just untick this grid line and you see it's just look as if you are holding our typical A4 plain paper, right? So let me change the color of this a little bit, maybe make it something a little bit ash. Okay, right, and here we have this looking good. Now remember, we've created a cell style which we call input cell. So that's we need to start applying that cell style. So here, company name, I'll just click on my cell style, call it input. Now, because the last thing I did was to go here, click on this input, which means I can come on this my distribution, and on my keyboard, all I need to do is to press F4. So if in case you have that FN, you might need to press your FN, F4, which means to repeat the last step that I took. All right, Nigeria, because all these are hard coded value. All right, and we must follow the rules, the cell style guide rules that we've created here. Right, and this is how to create our model uh, menu guide, right? So I can even make it look good. Click on insert. I'll come here, I have my shape, so I just click on the rectangular shape and just draw it over this range, right? So immediately while you are still in that shape, you'll see a new tab called shape formats. All right, and I'll go to this shape fill. I don't want any fill for the outline, yes, but let me make the color lighter a little bit so that it kind of look like this, right? And that is how we create our main uh, worksheets. To now make this look good, right? Let's also do some one or two updates. Okay, so let's leave this. So I think this is looking good. This is looking good like this. So we've created our main worksheet, and the next thing is to create our sample model templates, right? So we just build one simple template, and we can replicate that template for other uh, line that we need. Remember, we need input worksheets, we need calculations, we need scenario, we need income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, and our analysis. So that's the next thing that we need to do.